Page 75, Handbells. They have a technique thing up there. And it's sort of, they do sort of what I do. They let gravity do the work. The problem is they're telling you to drop your weight into the keys. Careful. Dropping doesn't mean you let go and just let it go. It's a controlled drop. You just sort of let go. You're sort of letting the weight come down. And how much you're letting go depends on how loud it is. If it's loud, you let go, pretty much. If it's soft, you barely let go. And over time, you'll get a feel for this. But just keep at it. Just keep trying right now. Let's look this over. It's 4 lines long, or page long, more or less. Treble bass clef, 4/4 time signature, and it's basically all whole notes. So the rhythm shouldn't be a problem. They're all whole notes. The hands are playing at the same time, so I'm going to take this one hand at a time. The right hand, little finger is here. That puts the hand here. So we're in G position. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I speed up the count because they're all whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now, second line. Now we have a G. Now we've got 2 notes. But you'll notice all the way across the second line, the bottom note is a G on all of them. It's only the top note that's changing. We look for these patterns in reading music. It makes reading music a little easier. So it's 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. And then measure 9, we go up 1 key, just up here. Well, at the end of this, we're going to lift up anyway. This time when we lift up, we're also going to move. We'll just lift up and move. It's not a quick jerky motion or nothing. It's just up and move here. Because now we're in A and E. Now we're in A position. And again, the bottom note across is an A. So it's the top note that's changing. 3. And we're staying here for the rest of the piece, except in measure 15, we have a C sharp. So instead of a C, we're going to use a C sharp, third finger. Here. And that's the right hand. Left hand, let's see what it does. Well, you're starting here. That's G position. And then 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Second line is a G and a B. And what here, going across on the bottom, the lower staff, it's the top notes that's the same. It's a D all the way across. The bottom note changes. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then in measure 9, it goes up one note. So when you lift it, just up and move. And again here. And for the third line, again, the top note is an E all the way across. 2 ledger lines above the staff. Well, 1 ledger line is a C, 2 is an E. You need to know that note. To memorize that note. If you don't know it, you know it now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But in the last line, measure 14 is here, but measure 15, you have a C sharp. So instead of a C, I'm going to use third finger here. So it's here. So once I have an idea what each hand is doing, now I'll try to put the hands together, and I may hesitate, but that's okay. I just want to know how we're working. We're here, G position to start. We're using the same fingers. Now that's handy. Second line, the thumbs remain where they are. And then at the end of the second line, when we lift up, we're going to go up both hands up one key. You got to look down for that for now. Eventually, you get to where you don't have to look down to go up or down 1 key. You can feel 1 key. Right now, that's fine. Just lift up and move. And it's the same thing we did in the second line. Here. The thumbs stay where they are. And then the last line is here. And then measure 15, C sharp in both hands. Here. So that's what we're doing here. So once I have an idea what the hands are doing together, then I'll go back over it carefully and get rid of any hesitations. The only time you need to look down here is when you're moving from the second line to the third line. You might have to look down for that. Otherwise, it'd be better if you could keep your eyes on the music. Remember which keys your fingers are on. Then I add the articulation, which they don't give us any. In that case, just play it. You remember handbells? Just play them. You can separate these if you want to. We'll or you can connect the first line, I don't know. But you can't connect any of the other lines because you're playing chords. There's a little silence between them. So if you want the first line to sound like that, you got to do the same in the first line. Just a little silent between them. That's what I would recommend. Make the first line sound the same as the other lines. Separate just a little bit. Then after the articulation, I have the dynamics. It's going to be both hands here. These are handbells. They're just ringing out there. It's not really the melody so much as the overall harmony. We're listening to the sound of multiple notes at the same time. That's harmony. And that's really what this is about. Sort of loud. Whatever you think, sort of loud. The second line is loud, heavy. Let the wrist collapse a little bit. Don't stiffen up and let the wrist collapse. You're just using a lot of weight. Don't collapse a lot. Just collapse a little bit and wait. Dropping now quite a bit of weight into the keys. The third line, when you're here, now it's light. Very little weight here. Again, let the wrist collapse on these. Just stay loose, stay relaxed. And then measure 13, you're loud. And now we're going to go up to very loud. Oh, good luck. I don't know about that. I think it might be better if we would start measure 13 at sort of loud. Come down a little bit. So that way you got more room, because we got the whole last line to get very loud, and we don't want to be very loud until the next to the last measure. So if the measure 13 is sort of loud, measure 14 is the same. Now go up a little bit, a little more. Now very loud. And again, just a lot of weight going down quickly, but let the wrist collapse. And you're very loud at the end. Experiment with the dynamics. And once I have the dynamics in, I've got to think about the speed. Okay, a little bit about speed. In music, when we talk about tempo and fast, there is no one set, this is it. I can't tell you, like, this is how long a minute lasts. 60 seconds, we can say that, unless you're traveling fast or whatever. In speed for music, it may or may not be this. It could be this or that or whatever, and they could all be called the same thing. They say a speed is ringing. Well, that's silly. You can't ring a speed. But they have the quarter note at 112. Yeah. It depends on what's in the piece. The overall feel of the piece is what we're after. So it's like in the page 74 on Allegro, that was fast. Well, it's the overall feel of it is fast. It's not necessarily the speed of the beat. It might be, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Well, in handbells, they're all whole notes. Now, if I do whole notes, counting quarter notes, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's like, is this ever going to get over? Yuck. So we want us to feel a little faster than that. Now, I don't know how fast it needs to feel, but think of handbell. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the beat. But the feel of it is just the whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. That's my handbells for now, and that speed was a lot faster than 112. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's zipping along. Wow. It's still not as fast as the speed for Allegro, because that would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. We could try that speed here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, that would work too. Experiment with the speed. A lot of it too has to depend on when you're doing a duet with somebody, the two of you have to stay together, and the duet part has eighth notes in it. So how fast are they going to do the eighth notes? And that would be how fast you're going to take your whole notes up. Let's play this together slowly. Well, it's slow anyway. Actually, it's not going to be, the beat's not going to be slow, but the whole notes will be. I'm not going to do the dynamics, and I'll give us 4 quarter notes to come in. But it's going to go 1, 2, ready, go, because they're going to go fairly quickly on the speed. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Hold or tie. 3, 4 off. I like to do the duet at the bottom of the page. You can play it right where you played it. It's okay because the duet part is up here. Somewhere. And we're going to go about the same speed because that was actually about the speed it's supposed to go. And since I've got eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, then that's good enough. We'll take it at that speed. I'll give us 4 quarter notes to come in though. So go ahead and put your hands here and be ready to go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1,